One of the first things that we were assigned to do in EDM 310 was to create our own class blog, entitle it, our name and EDM 310 class blog. And coming into learning how to use a blog, I remember thinking, well, that's just for, people just wanting to express their thoughts or tell everybody in the world what they've done that day and all this. But I quickly learned that using a blog can be a very valuable tool in the classroom. We've seen through the semester several teachers' blogs all over the country and even out of our country, and how they're using blogging in their classroom. And there's many, many advantages of being a teacher that allows her students to blog. By being a blogging teacher, my students will have the ability to write blogs weekly on different subjects and allow their creativity to come out and allow the world and their parents and anyone for them to see exactly what they are learning, and also allow them to write to an audience, improve their communication skills and their writing skills. They will be able to make connections with other students worldwide by visiting other blogs and also other teachers and their blogs. My journey of blogging in EDM 310 has only just begun. I've learned that through blogging I can make connections and find resources and tools out there that from other teachers and resources. So learning how to blog has been very helpful. I will definitely be blogging hopefully the rest of my life. It has taught me many ways to communicate through, to express my feelings on different subjects, and also, like I said, make a lot of connections. One of our first group assignments was to create a podcast, and I have to say I am very proud of my group. Me and Courtney and Emily and at the time Justin, we created a very creative approach to our podcast, I believe. Several people went with another approach, but our group decided to take the chapters that we were assigned for and create a newscast report. And so we incorporated using the green screen. During our podcast, we decided that during our newscast that each one of us would be in a different city or different location in for our podcast. So Emily was, right outside the school where Mr. Esquiff had just caught his hair on fire, and I myself was at the convention center where Mr. Esquiff was about to give a speech, and then Courtney was back at the school. And so it was really neat to learn how to use the green screen and also make a podcast. And I really feel like this will be a useful tool in the classroom. Some of the other things I found very helpful was learning how to create a book trailer. This was probably my favorite assignment, and when we created our book trailers, we were told to choose a book that we would like to do a book trailer on. It's basically like a movie trailer, and I chose to do the Crayon Box That Talked, written by Shane DeRoff, and I took my time and I really put a lot of effort into making this great. And once I had put it on YouTube and on my blog, I got an email shortly after, and it was from the author. And to me, that was the highest honor that I could receive from anyone. And he was thanking me for creating the book trailer, and his exact words was "Thank you for the push," and congratulate me. And he also told me best of luck in my future as a teacher. So I really hope and plan to use book trailers in my future in my classroom. Also, one of the most helpful tools I believe that will keep changing over the years that I am a teacher is the Symbaloo. And on my Symbaloo, I have many different resources. Some fun ones like Pinterest, which I believe is a great tool that I can have find interesting resources and helpful tools for my classroom. But also like EduBlog is on my Symbaloo, my Gmail account, Evernote is on my Symbaloo. So it's always forever changing, and I think without finding or having Dr. Strange give us the assignment for a Symbaloo, I would have never found it. But it's a great way to keep myself organized. I like to stay organized and have all of my ducks in a row, and I feel like with the Symbaloo, it has all of my valuable resources right there in one location, and just that one quick click of a button, I can go right to that resource. So it was very helpful. Also, one of the greatest tools that not necessarily was an assignment, but I believe that I will definitely appreciate is learning how to collaborate in groups. I've not been a big fan of collaborating or being in groups to do group projects in other classes, because I feel like sometimes you get stuck with ones that don't carry the load as much. So I was really hesitant, but I was teamed up with a great group of girls. Emily and Courtney, we worked together great. Everything we did, we planned out, and we all agreed. We never had any complications. We all put in our time. Every one of us did a fantastic job, and I could not be more grateful, and I feel like I've also learned from them, and I believe that they've learned from me as well. And it's nothing, we didn't know anything prior to this class. We never knew how to make a blog. We didn't know how to do podcasts or anything like that, but we've taken time and we've learned as a group, and we've helped each other improve, and I think that's what it's all about. This class has expanded my use of technology, and I will forever be changed. And it's a great thing. And I believe to be a teacher now, you have to use technology. And it's either you join the bandwagon, or you just, fall off. And you definitely have to have technology in the classroom, and there's so many resources out there, and you have to just look, and you go out there, you use Twitter to make connections with other teachers, you find other blogs, and this class has really prepared me. I really feel like this one class, and I'm sure others will, but this one class has taught me more information and more valuable resources and tools than any other class, and I thoroughly appreciate Dr. Strange. And Dr. Strange, thank you so much for allowing us to learn so much and learn outside of just sitting in the normal classroom setting. Thank you to all the lab assistants for helping my group and myself, and thank you, Dr. Strange.